Striding across the harsh, sun-baked African savanna, the secretary bird is an elegant yet formidable predator. With razor-sharp vision, it constantly scans the dry earth for any sign of movement. Its keen eyes lock onto a small, intriguing hole. This seemingly insignificant hole in the red dust promises a potential meal, prompting the giant bird to pause and investigate. Deep underground, a fragile miracle remains completely oblivious to the looming danger. A devoted mother mouse nurses her newborns.
This dark burrow is their only sanctuary, a warm haven protecting these tiny pups from the ruthless, unforgiving world outside.
Suddenly, the quiet peace is violently shattered. The secretary bird begins to aggressively excavate the entrance. The secretary bird aggressively excavates the entrance, using its powerful legs to kick away the dirt, rapidly widening the small opening.
The relentless predator attempts to breach the hidden nursery. The ultimate nightmare unfolds as a lethal, scaly foot violently thrusts into the chamber.
Panic instantly grips the mother mouse as razor-sharp talons blindly scrape the walls, missing her babies by mere millimeters. Completely trapped, facing a colossal monster, the mother mouse makes a desperate, incredibly brave calculation, driven by maternal instinct. To save her newborn pups from certain death, she must leave them behind and willingly become the live bait for this terrifying avian hunter. Bursting from the earth, the mother mouse deliberately catches the predator's eye. The ruse works perfectly.
The secretary bird immediately abandons the nest, locking its sights on the fleeing mother mouse. A high-speed pursuit ignites across the open plains. The mother mouse weaves frantically through the sparse dry grass, pushing her tiny heart to the brink. The towering bird is relentless. The deeply exhausted mother mouse is rapidly running out of ground, desperately searching for refuge in this deadly game of survival. Miraculously, a massive living fortress appears ahead. An adult ostrich rests peacefully, incubating a precious clutch of giant eggs.
The breathless mother mouse violently darts straight into the nest, seeking shelter beside the ostrich. The secretary bird abruptly halts.
The secretary bird slowly realizes its mistake, sprinting into the guarded territory of a dangerous avian giant. The ostrich does not care about the rodent.
The ostrich only sees the predatory secretary bird as a direct threat to its unhatched chicks. The giant furiously rises, unfurling its massive wingspan. The ostrich issues a deafening, guttural warning cry to the unwelcome intruder. The secretary bird realizes its grave mistake and attempts to retreat. The enraged ostrich is fiercely determined to protect its brood and violently charges forward. A spectacular clash of avian titans erupts.
The ostrich lunges powerfully, utilizing its enormous bulk and strong legs to overpower the smaller bird. The secretary bird is fighting for its life. The secretary bird desperately dodges and weaves to avoid crushing blows. Thick dust billows as the two birds engage in a relentless dance of aggression.
Feathers fly in this chaotic display of dominance. The intense skirmish pushes the combatants further from the nest, consumed by their violent battle.
In the animal kingdom, when giants collide, the smallest often perish. But a clever survivor will seize the moment, capitalizing on chaotic distraction.
With the ostrich distracted, the mother mouse recognizes a rare opportunity. Her fragile babies are starving, and a mountain of sustenance sits unguarded.
The giant ostrich egg is a massive, seemingly immovable prize, much larger than her body. Mustering every ounce of her limited strength, she incredibly begins to slowly push the colossal treasure directly out of the nest. Astonishingly, she boldly rolls her stolen bounty right past the violently battling giants. The enraged ostrich remains unaware of the brazen heist. The greatest robbery on the African plains unfolds silently. The tiny mother mouse carefully navigates the harsh terrain, and every inch gained is a massive victory, a testament to her astonishing resilience. She moves an object hundreds of times, completely transforming from hunted prey into a master thief. Her grueling journey across the sun-drenched savanna is nearing its glorious conclusion.
She has successfully navigated the heavy bounty all the way back to her home territory. Ultimate victory feels close as she maneuvers the prize toward her burrow. The exhausting physical labor is almost over. She just needs to safely drop this massive, life-saving feast into the dark chamber below.
Far below, her blind pups wait patiently, unaware of the colossal prize. But the wild is cruel. The massive egg slips perfectly into the opening, only to wedge itself completely tight against the narrow dirt walls. A bizarre, unforeseeable catastrophe strikes, permanently blocking the only entrance.
Pure desperation takes hold. The frantic mother mouse continuously pushes at the massive egg, trying to dislodge the barrier, but it refuses to budge. It is locked in place like an impenetrable stone vault. She frantically tries biting the smooth surface, but her tiny teeth merely scrape uselessly. Her triumphant heist has tragically morphed into a devastating, suffocating trap. The prize meant to save her family has become an impenetrable cork. Sealing her babies underground, she exhausts every last drop of energy, battling relentlessly against an unbreakable wall that will not yield. She has successfully navigated the heavy bounty all the way back to her home territory. Ultimate victory feels close as she maneuvers the prize toward her burrow. The giant egg still perfectly seals the burrow, silently mocking her extraordinary effort. She sits powerless against this cruel twist of fate.